day 43 of learning Valorant. We started off in the shooting range doing our fundamental drills where it's getting cleaner and cleaner each day, and I'm watching my averages because I do 6 runs of this. The average score is steadily increasing. I'm not sure if I've beaten my peak score of 27. I haven't gotten to that 28, 29 range, but we're getting close. We hit a 26 today. I then hopped into deathmatch where honestly some of these fights felt pretty clean. I was going for a little bit of dead zone action for the first shot because I was watching a video on gunfight hygiene theory, and it was saying, oh, you should dead zone your first bullet and then switch to bursting. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I am getting more consistent with my ability to dead zone, so it doesn't psychologically feel like a wasted first shot. Now, did I implement this in my games? I don't think so, because I don't remember thinking about it during my games. But it is something that I need to start thinking about eventually, if I ever want to get good, as they might say colloquially. I honestly don't know if I pronounced that word correctly, but it's a very complicated word. Now, we hopped into this game. We lost the first round because their chamber popped off with Headhunter. It's pretty overpowered. I then ran up halls, got a pick on this Omen, and then didn't retreat fast enough because I was contemplating whether to go pick up his gun, but I didn't know if he had a gun or not. So I died to this guy there. Here, we tried to go for a little jump peek because I knew chamber ulted, and I end up not giving him free kill and then dying to him the next round. Now, I do enjoy pushing halls, but I don't like going through this door. Now, I did go through the door that time, but that's because they only had one person left. I generally like to flank around to the bridge, because the door gives out a lot of information. It's loud, so they look at you. But if you can sneak all the way to the bridge, you just get to kill people in their backs for free. You do see less of the site, so there are angles you can't clear from there. But I think overall, it is just better. Pushing this smoke is a little psychotic, especially after I shot out of the smoke, right? I should have done something else there. But that's not really for me to worry about. Now, during the game, I felt pretty fatigued. I had just been on a 4.5-hour car ride, so I was psychologically spent. And not to make excuses, I mean, I did make an excuse, and then saying not to make an excuse is only worse. But what I'm trying to say here is, in the game, I felt like my aim, my timing, my metronome, my internal clock was off. But then watching it back, I realized it's actually my crosshair placement was quite atrocious. I tried to do a quick little peek there, but my pre-aim was pretty poor. So that leads to some unfortunate situations. And my shooting error was pretty high today. So overall, I'd say my quality of gameplay today was quite regressed. During the second, we won our first game, but we didn't play that well. We hopped into our second game where it's on Icebox, and I forgot to record the first 15 rounds, which is pretty unfortunate. But luckily I popped off as soon as I turned the recording on, so maybe I could have carried harder if I had my recording the entire time. Now we end up winning this round, securing ourselves a 3-2 round lead. Math is pretty hard. And we tried to continue that victory forward, but my shooting error is getting out of control. Is the stress too high? Here, we have the bomb down. I don't think I knew we had the bomb down here, so I was like, oh, I'll cover the site, and then I die. And then I realized the bomb's already planted, and I was like, oh, that's really bad, because I just gave them a free death. Here, I see that person, and I have my 2 teammates down here on the box with me, but the Phoenix somehow pushed all the way behind us and killed me. But I'm pretty sure he was on site, so I think he just walked through the smokes behind yellow without anyone seeing him or something. I don't know how he got there. And then we started, my team started psychologically deteriorating, and I include myself in this. Why? I don't know quite sure. Maybe the enemy team just kind of went into a flow state collectively and won. Now, I can tell you why I started losing. It's because I'm impatient. Why am I moving around? Why am I peeking so much? Chill. Just hang out. Hold your angle. If he peeks you, you get a free kill. And if he starts defusing the bomb, then you wait 3 seconds, then you peek. I guess I did kind of wait and then peek off the wingman, which I have to do, and he kind of just outplays me there. But we do burn Thrash, which is not bad. We get a couple things. We ended up losing this game 11-13. Very sad we didn't win a round after getting up to 11, but we hopped into aim training. No new high scores today, but the grind continues.